Hello everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you are doing amazing. Now this is of course a quick review of the long and overdue Tennogen round 8. Now the first things first is I'm going to be going through with the Syandanas, and the first one on the list is the Incubus Ribbon Syandana by Volkovi. Now this is an amazing Syandana. If you're looking for something along this line, it looks like a ribbon. It has a couple of lines and stripes which lines up and forms the design on the Syandana itself. A little bit too basic for myself. However, if that is your style, go ahead into your Steam workshop, go ahead into the game and pick this up. It's not that expensive. The next one will be the Covenant Syandana by Freezing Helmet. This is also an amazing one. Now this looks a little bit like the old and previous Prime Access Syandana. However, I also love the part that it has a little bit of a hoodie. Now this is one thing I'm hoping and wishing that we're able to do in the future, as far as putting the hoodie on and of course being able to cover the head of the Warframe. However, if this is your style, you like the way it looks, you like the way it seems, and if you weren't able to get your hands on the Prime Access Syandana that looks like this, you can go ahead and pick this up in the Warframe market. The next one is the Raiji Syandana, and this is an amazing Syandana because this is one of those Syandanas where you hardly see anything like this. It is like a ring of all elements floating. Now this actually captures all the 5 focus schools and has a way of doing that, and even when you equip this in the game, it actually gives you a rotation mechanism and it spins around. You have this on a frame like Trinity or a frame like Neja, you will actually enjoy the way it looks, and this also works perfectly well with other frames as well. The next one is the Rapala Syandana by Master Nu. This has to be my favorite Syandana out of the entire bunch, mainly because it looks like you are from the Centurion army, you are part of the Roman Empire. If you color this in a red or black color, this actually brings out a whole lot of feel. Taking this into the field with Excalibur will actually make you look awesome and look menacing, and this is one of my favorite of the bunch when it comes to the Syandanas. The last one of the Syandanas is a Zykia Syandana by Malayu and Cobalt. Now this is one of those where I really don't know how to feel about it as well. However, I love the energy touches at the tail end. I love the amount of work they put into it. The design is really amazing. Not my style, but it is very, very well done, well made, and it looks really, really good. So if you are looking for something along this line, you can go into the game and actually pick this up. Now, in the line of skins, we have the first one on the list, which is the Limbo Visiona skin by Volkovi. Now, Volkovi also was part of the ones who made the Syandanas earlier. This is a really amazing skin because I love the way it looks and the way he was able to capture different variations and shading, as far as one color blending in and moving into the other. If you're a Limbo fan, you should really go ahead and pick this up and support the artist. And I also like the fact that some of the little light, tiny light spots that you see on the frame, under the shoulders and under the sleeves, actually work in a way that it looks like constellations of the stars all across the galaxy. So this is really, really amazing for the Master of the Rift. The next one is the Volt Sefna skin by Raku. This is also an amazing skin. I love the design. I love the difference as far as doing something new out of the ordinary when it comes to Volt. I love the way it lined up every single design. It just looks really, really amazing. If you're a real or a huge Volt fan, you can go ahead and pick this up. It is not that expensive, and you can also in turn support the artist. The next one is the Volt Capacitor skin by Dell. Now this is one of those skins that reminds me a little bit of the first Mass Effect series, as far as Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. This is one of those. It is very simple, but yet has a little bit of detail that is not overwhelming. So it is wonderfully made. It is amazing. I love the way the helmet looks, and I love the way the design on the skin and how the arms look as well. So this is really, really well done. Not too shiny, not too plain. It is just perfect. The next one is the Ember Majesty skin by Protesian in Cheshire, and this is amazing. I love the way this skin looks. Now it has a little bit of a Zephyr, or well, not a little bit of Zephyr. It has a little bit of a Valkyrie when it comes to it, as far as the previous Valkyrie skins. However, this is amazingly well done. I love the way it looks, and also the fact that it has a little bit of an energy effect. Whenever you move, you can see a little bit of spots and dots of fire moving around when you move around with it. I love the way it was done, well implemented, well placed. It was perfect and amazingly done. The next one is the Ember Ignition skin by K-Sips, and this is also an amazing skin as well. I love the design. I love the smoothness and the trim and how everything flows around. And this also, goes along with the way the theme goes with other Tennogen items. It is just well done. I love the way the curves and the way the design flows and blended well with all the different parts of the frame. This is really amazing. Great line work, great design. It was well implemented and put and rendered into the game. The next one is the Ivara Akota skin by Stench Fury. And this is really, this is one of my favorite skins when it came to this round of Tennogen. This is a mixture of kaiju and a frog put together. I love the mustache. I love the design. The amount of work that went into creating this skin is really amazing. I love the way it looked, and if you added some dark colors mixed with some light colors on this will actually make them pop and look amazing. Too bad I can't afford this skin as of the moment. The next one is the Ivara Yokai skin by Hitsusan. Now, whenever you hear the name Hitsusan in the game, you know that he is going to come out with his best work, and this is really amazing. This is splendidly well done. I love the way it puts a mixture of the frog, the rabbit, and everything into it. And the way every design matched and blended, the color accuracy, everything was just so perfect. If you love Ivara, I would suggest that you pick up the two skins up because these are really amazing skins. It looks well. The artist did amazing job on it, and this is really good. Up next, we have the helmet and the sword skin, and the first one is the Sarin Belladonna helmet, and this is really amazing. I love the way the flowers sit on top of Sarin's head. It's not too crazy, it's not too simple, it is just perfect, and I love the way the artist blended everything well as far as the face and the top part of the helmet. In the positioning of the flower as well, it is really well done. If you're a fan of Sarin, I suggest you go ahead and pick this up. The next one is the Nyx Amplex helmet by Vulborn, the Walrus Rider. Now, this is one of those helmets that if you are looking at it from afar, if you're looking at the profile, you may think it is just something basic and simple, but once you take a closer look on it, this actually looks amazingly well. And I've actually seen a lot of people who position this on a Nyx Prime body and a Nyx Prime skin, and it looks splendidly well done. If you love Nyx, go ahead and pick this up. It is not too extra, it is just simple, and the designs are perfectly positioned, and the geometry and the lines and everything is just splendidly well done. The next one is going to be the Trinity and Kira helmet by Arsenal. Now, this is an amazing helmet. I love the way it looks like Trinity has some earrings on, and the way everything folded and come into the front, it looks like a bumblebee a little bit. It looks like what you would see maybe in underwater insect, or maybe in a garden insect. So it looks really well done, looks amazing. Great job to Arsenal for designing this helmet. Now we have another Trinity helmet to our collection. The next one is going to be the Rhino Warlost helmet by Stench Fury. Now, this is an amazing skin. It screams Rhino when you look at it. I love the way he didn't go as far as making it too busy. It was simple, yet a lot of design went into this, because if you look at the center part, the top part, and the way the design and everything went into it, and the fact that he was able to well position the energy colors and everything is just really well done. I love the way he was able to separate some parts from the other, and he was able to line them up and actually do the molding very, very well. This is an amazing thing. If you love Rhino, I suggest you go ahead and pick this skin up. You pick this helmet up really, really quickly. And the last one on our Tennogen round 8 will be the Longsword skin, which is the Skana Arit skin by Arsenal. Arsenal once again is doing his job as far as putting everything in heavy category of this Tennogen, and this is an amazing skin. This skin not only works for the Skana, but it will work for every other longsword in the game. So if you love the way the design looks, you love the way the energy is able to flow all around through both edges of the sword, I suggest you go ahead and pick this up, and it's also going to look good when you're holding it with any Warframe of your choice. So if you enjoy this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe for more on this channel. As always, it is DA signing out. I'll see you in the next one.